Stampers, I got a really cute project today. I was, of course, perusing Pinterest when I found this basket, and there were no directions, even though I clicked on this, it was just images. So I had to come home after work, figure out how to cut the pieces and put it all together, and I did, and I think it turned out adorable. I'm gonna do a little change up to the next one. This was actually just my prototype just to see how it went. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna need 4 pieces of 5.5 by 3.25 inch cardstock. And I've used crumb cake, and I will put the directions in the measurements up so you'll know that. You'll need 1 piece that is 7.25 by 1/2 inch, and 1 piece that is 5.5 by 1/2 inch. So, but you can see it just takes a very little bit of cardstock. The one thing I did do is I sponged my edges, and I'm gonna just show you a little quick tip here on my sponges. I cut them up, and then I just staple on a little tab of whatever color was in that ink, or what color ink was in that sponge, and that way I just use the same sponge all the time for the same color cardstock, and it works out great. And I just keep them all in a little big container and just dig through looking for what I need. So I've already sponged these other ones because I didn't want you sitting here watching me sponge the whole time. And then what I did is I took my square lattice folder and I'm laying these in here. And they don't have to be in there perfect. You just want to make sure they all get run through the Big Shot. Sorry, it's taking time. Might need a little bit more space here in my area because my Big Shot didn't fit in here. So, okay, so I have those 4 done, sponged and square latticed, and then I'm going to take my longer piece, my 7.25 by 1.5 inch, or 1/2 inch, excuse me. And I see I forgot my scissors, of course. And just come in here and run sticky strip the length of that whole piece. And of course the sticky strip needs to be on the opposite side of the sponging. And then you're going to pull your sticky strip off. Oh good gosh. Maybe. There we go. And then you're going to line up your strips right along the top edge of that. I hope you can see this. Of course, with the sponged side down. And push them into the sticky strip so it stays. So it looks like this. And then you're going to take this piece and bring it around to this side. And you're going to do that and just line it up at the top there. And then when we're all done, we're going to have to do some manipulating of those pieces. But can you see how I'm lining that up all the way around? Lining up my tops. And then these two, and this is where I talk about manipulating. So then you got to kind of push them through to form the basket. And then bring those together. And got it shut. And there's your basket. Pretty easy to do. Then what I did is I just stuck it down on the table and kind of squished it down till I got it to the shape that I wanted it. And then on this one, I forgot to bring my punch, but you'll get it. So on this one, I cut out a circle punch, and I'll tell you what size that is once I figure it out. I added some adhesive to that and then squished it down. And that way, otherwise the basket doesn't really stand up straight. And I'm going to use these as place settings at my Easter table. And I wanted them to be able to stand up straight. So that's all it is just a circle punch glued to the bottom. And then I put on my handle with the other strip that you have, the 5.5 by 1/2 inch, sorry. And then punch a hole with your 1/16 punch and add some brads. do that on both sides, and you'll know because it's the opposite. It's the opposite, right directly across from it, and it's actually the same piece. This would be a good place to have some music. I don't know how to do that yet. My son hasn't taught me that part yet. But hopefully he's getting home today, and he will. So there you have it, your little basket. Then what I did is I just stuffed some of that horrible grass that, you know, has a tendency to be found all through the year. Stuffed that in there, and then 3 little chocolate eggs. And I actually picked my ribbon color by the color of my eggs, and so I just tied a little bow and stuck it on with a glue dot. Called it good. I actually like it better sponged. I like the dimension of it. And so there's a real quick, easy Easter basket. So thank you, and if you're interested, I do have a monthly newsletter that I send out with lots of good ideas, product tips, and things to do. So go ahead and click on www.DDStamps.com, sign up for my newsletter. Thank you. Have a great day. Happy Easter.